So here, where I am actually. So user acceptance testing. So it is done by the testers along with the client, right? Because what are the end users? End user is nothing but finally who is using the software. They are called end users. So they have to know how to use the software, and they will also do some kind of testing before using that software in their environment. So testers also will help them, and collectively, the testers as well as clients sitting together and do some kind of basic testing that comes under UAT testing. So let us try to understand what is verification and validation, right? It is very important in interview question. So it again depends on static or dynamic testing. So verification, let us see document of it. What is the first point of verification? Verification is the process to verify whether we are performing the right process or not and to develop test the application. So what does that mean? If I just look at the V model, okay, so we prepared BRS document, right? And we are checking that document is correct or not. Again, we prepare SRS document. Again, we are checking this document is correct or not. So this is prepared well or not. And then HLD, LLD. So what exactly we are doing here in every stage? We are checking each and every document is correctly written and completely written or not. This is called as a verification. It means checks whether we are building the right product. Whatever we are doing is correct or not. What is our ultimate goal? To develop some product, right? To develop this application, we have to follow some certain process. Like different stages we have to follow. Like for example, just studying S1, S2, S3, and then finally we achieve application. So what verification is representing, whatever we do activities in every phase, which are correct or not. We are implementing the product that is correct or not. And that comes under verification part. So everyone can do that verification. Suppose if I give some document to you, you can verify that, right? And if I give some document to developer, they can also verify that. So anyone can do verification. What is meant by verification? Whatever activities we do in every phase are correct or not. That is verification. That is the first point. Verification is the process to verify whether we are performing the right process or not and to develop to test the application. So we are building the right product means what we are doing correctly or not. Each and every step we have to verify. And here we are mainly focused on documentation. So if we have any documents, we have to verify that. And And if you see, whatever the static testing technique, we have used the same techniques in verification also. Okay. So static testing technique will be used in verification process. So these two means, I mean, now come to these two are interlinked, verification and static testing technique and dynamic testing technique. Whatever we do, there are two testings are interrelated. Now come to the validation part. So the other side, if I look at this validation, so when to perform the validation? So once the software is ready, here we actually testing the software during unit testing, integration testing, system testing, UAT testing, and we are testing the software. Once the code is completed, the software is ready. Validation means checks the actual software and working as per the client requirement or not. So whatever we already build, which is right or not, that is we are checking here. Okay. And in verification, here the product is, here the product is not ready yet. Okay. Verification, if this all, related to documents. Here, the software is not ready yet. Okay. Just checking the documents. Are we building the product correctly or not? Whatever the steps involving is going correctly or not. That is the verification part. But when it comes to validation part, product is ready. Whatever the product is ready or developed, which is right or not, that we are testing during validation. So before software is ready, we conduct verification. After software is ready, then we do validation. Okay. If I just look at this picture once again, after verification phases, okay, after verification phases completed, then validation process started. So these all testing comes under validation, and which is focus on the software, not the documentation. Verification focus on the document, so we use static testing technique, but validation focus on the software, so we use dynamic testing techniques. So static testing belongs to verification and dynamic testing belongs to validation. If anyone asks you what is static and dynamic testing, static means we are exactly testing the documents in the form of reviews, and dynamics means we are testing the software by using unit integration system and UAT testing. So let us understand what is advantages of it. Here I have already noted everything: what is verification, validation, HLD, LID, static testing, dynamic testing. And here I will give one example, like you can see name, address, city, and see user can able to see name, address, city, state, right? User can successfully register by entering name, address, city, state, everything. But what in above example, you just create this just once, okay? So as per the first requirement for verify, name, address, city, states, save, available or not. We are not performing any action, right? You can see name, address, city, state. These are just we are seeing. We can't do any we can't do any action on that. So that is static. And we can do any action on that. So you can give name, you can give address, city, state. You can click on this save button, right? In your application. Then you are performing some action. So that is called dynamic. So that is the meaning of this paragraph. You just take and read the sentence. And already I mentioned unit test, integration testing system, UAT. Everything I wrote down here. And what is the difference between verification and validation also I mentioned here. Just advantage, testing is involved in each and every phase. So, right, testing is involved in each and every. You can see here also reviews, here also reviews. So in this verification part, we conducted testing in the form of review. So here also we conducted testing. So in unit testing integrate in the form of unit integration system UAT. So let us see disadvantages. Documentation is more, initial investment is more. Okay, why initial investment is more, documentation is more? That kind of thing we are understandable. So first part, whatever verification part is completely related to documentation. So that's why documentation is more, and initial investment is more. Why? Because if you see that picture in the B model, right? In the B model, all the people hide in the beginning itself, along with the developers and testers. Here, the activities will go parallelly. Okay. Suppose if coding is there, okay, if coding is there and unit testing will be conducted, and after that, okay, integration testing will be conducted. So, what is the input of integration testing? So, these people will refer the HLD and LLD documents. You can see the green line. So, these are the inputs for integration testing. So, coding is the input for unit testing, right? And after that, what is these people will refer in integration testing, we are checking the communication between modules, and those modules are interacting properly or not, and inputs are taking properly or not. Okay, are we getting output or not? So these things we are validated during integration testing. And what is the input we required? HLD and LLD documents. Similarly, as a tester, I don't know the coding part. Okay, I have to test the application, right? How we will test the application without having input? Before that, we need to understand the client requirement, okay, and how the application will behave. What are the functionalities are available, that we have to know, right? That for that we need a SRS document. So that is the input document for us to perform system testing. So similarly, to perform UAT, we need we need BRS document. So in every stage of testing, we need some input. Here, another disadvantage is what initial investment is more, right? Because in every phase, suppose in the first phase, okay, reviews in the sense everybody we conduct the reviews. Everybody involved, like developers, testers. In that case, we hire the people in the beginning itself. Before starting the development, we have developers and testers. But in waterfall model, is not like that. Okay. So after completion of few number of phases, the testers will be hired. But here, developers and testers hired in the beginning of software development process. So that's the reason cost is high because we have to pay them for the beginning itself, and more documentation will be there. It takes a lot of time. Preparation of documents is not a simple thing, guys. So it takes a lot of time to prepare each and everything. So these are the disadvantages in this model. So advantage, what is that? Testing is involved in each and every phase. So in the coming phases, there are less chances to get the bugs, and we have discussed about waterfall model, spiral model, V model. So these comes under software development process. Clear, guys? Is it clear? Hanuchan, Akash, Surender. Surender joined in the middle of the session. I don't know. Hanuchand also.
Actually, I'm in the Scrum call. That's why I'm joined the late.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah,
So just prefer the live session video, guys.
yeah, yeah, sure. And yeah, okay.
Yeah. Surender, what about you?
Yeah, I will check with that
Yeah.
live. Yeah. Mm.
Yeah. If you don't understand, you are joined in the middle of the session, right? I will share
Yeah,
with
yeah.
you guys. Just to refer this video. And Akash, Akash, are you there? So uh, tomorrow session, we will see what is static testing techniques in detail. And here we will see review, walkthrough, inspection, very detailed. Okay. And next, what is QA, QC, QE, and what is black box testing, white box testing? Already we know that. And levels of testing in detail, we come to know. Okay. So please, guys, please attend regularly. Okay. Akash got it right.
Uh, yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Like, ma'am, regarding static and dynamic testing, uh,
Yeah.
so we, as a tester, we implement dynamic testing, right? Uh, on a
Yeah.
day-to-day
As a
basis.
testers, yeah, as a testers, we involved in two phases. I will share the screen again. So here there is a part. So we involved in system testing and UAT testing. We are not part of unit testing and integration testing. We are not testing at the code level, right? We are testers. So we are main focus on this part only, system and UAT. So for this, what we are going to refer SRS document, and for this we are referring BRS document. So BRS is the input for UAT testing, and SRS is the input for system testing. And this comes under black box testing, and we are doing dynamically testing techniques. So that we need to know in detail in the upcoming sessions. Okay. And we conduct on the document reviews, walkthrough inspection, right? That we also know in detail in tomorrow session. And we should understand what is unit and in detail. Okay. This is no, our not, I mean, this is not part of us, but we have to understand just knowledge purpose. Okay. What is unit and what we are going to, I mean, developers actually what they are doing.
Yes, please.
Yeah. So is it
And
clear,
do
guys?
we?
Everything?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
We like
Okay.
will we get
So
any document as well?
yeah, Akash,
So we like
what
we'll get a document as
documented
well.
in me?
Uh, Sorry, like
Yeah, sure,
study
sure.
material or
I will
something.
share with you guys. I will give the access of documents. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. So along with the live session video, you will get it. Whatever I have prepared the documents, you will get it. Everything. So don't worry about it. Personally, I will give the access. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. So okay, guys, let's meet tomorrow. Please attend regularly, guys. I'm requesting you, please attend regularly. If you're not attending live session video, okay, please refer the live session video, whatever I have provided for you. And I know the working timing is congested for us. So we all engaged with work. So I mean, I understand. Okay. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you, everyone. And let's meet tomorrow.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye. Take care. Good night.
Yeah, good night.